Hi, I'm Mike Bannon. I'm one of the athletic trainers for the Lehigh Valley Health Network. We're going to go over some home exercise programs for our student athletes to have access to in case they get injured and need to do stuff at home. First is going to be the ankle. All right, to start, we're going to try to work on some range of motion. So what that is, when your ankle gets injured, it's going to swell up, so we want to get some of that swelling out of there and get your motion back. The first one that I'm going to have our patient do here is called ankle pumps. So what he's going to do, bring his foot all the way back, bring his toes to his face, and then push all the way down like you're hitting the gas pedal. This is an exercise you're going to do 3 sets of 20 repetitions up and down, nice and slow. So the next exercise, now that we did up and down, we want to do in and out. So inversion, you're going to go all the way in, eversion, all the way out. And you're just going to go in and out. Same thing as last time, we're going to do 3 sets of 15 to 20, nice and slow, trying to keep that knee still just to get that motion going. The last one for range of motion that we're going to do, it's going to be the ABCs and circles clockwise and counterclockwise. So ABCs, what you're going to try to do is you're going to try to trace the alphabet, obviously A through Z with your big toe. You can do it 2 or 3 times. And then the next one you can do is ankle circles clockwise and counterclockwise, where you're just going nice and slow, moving that foot in the full motion to help get some of that swelling out of there. All right, so after you work on range of motion, you want to get into some flexibility of the muscles. So I'm going to have our patient here do 2 different stretches for his calf, one of the main muscles for your foot and ankle. So the first one's going to be a towel stretch. Right now, as we have a small towel, so normally you'd use a bigger one, or if you have a dog at home, you can use a dog leash. And you're going to pull your foot all the way back. You should feel a nice stretch in your calf. And if you're really tight, you might even feel it in the bottom of your foot. You're going to hold it for 30 seconds and repeat it 2 or 3 times. All right, so if you don't have a towel or a dog leash or something at home, you can do the calf stretch on the wall. So same thing, you're going to do 30-second holds for 2 or 3 times. And that's going to help stretch that calf for you. We're going to try to take care of, it's called your plantar fascia. It's a thick tissue on the bottom of your foot. So how we're going to stretch that out a little bit is you're going to use a tennis ball, lacrosse ball, golf ball, and you're going to put your foot on top of it, starting either at your heel or your toes, and you're going to just push down hard, or pretty hard onto it. So it causes some discomfort, but not really a lot of pain. And that's going to help loosen up the bottom of your foot. I normally have our student athletes do this for about 2 or 3 minutes. And I always have them do both sides, even if only one side's bothering them. So focusing on the foot a little bit more than the ankle, we're going to do some muscle strengthening for the intrinsic foot muscles. So that's the ones that make your toes move. So these are called towel scrunches or towel crunches, and you're going to squeeze the towel. You can see our athlete here squeezing the towel with his toes, hold for a second or 2, release, and once you get all the way through the towel, you can stop, reset the towel. You're going to do that 2 or 3 times. Next is going to be inversion and eversion of the ankle with the towel. So the towel slides, we'll do eversion first. So you're going to put your foot in the middle and you're going to push out to the side. Lift your foot up, slide the towel all the way over. Once you get through the towel length, you can reset it and do inversion. So you're going to go out and then push all the way in. This is when you can do it 10 to 15 times for 3 sets, or you can do just the towel one way through. So more strengthening for the ankle. So this time we added a Thera Band. You can get this from your athletic trainer, or if you want to go to a sporting goods store, they sell them there as well. So we're going to do the same 4 ankle motions, but this time with some resistance from the band. So plantar flexion, you're going to hold the band with some pretty good resistance, put the band around your foot, and then you're going to go up and down like you're hitting a gas pedal, you're going to do sets of 10, and you're going to do 3 sets. Nice and slow, up and then down. After you're done them, if you have a friend or a family member with you while you're doing these, you can have them hold the band, so you can do dorsiflexion, same thing, up and down, nice and slow. We'll do 3 sets of 10. So now we're going to do eversion with the band. So still have the band wrapped around your foot. You're going to keep your legs separated, wrap the handle part of the band around the outside of your other foot. You're going to relax your foot in and then go all the way out. This will help strengthen the outside of that ankle. So same thing with all the other strengthening exercises. We're going to do 3 sets of 10. And then to do the opposite side of that, you're going to do inversion. You got to be a little bit flexible for this one. So you're going to cross your other leg over. Same concept as the eversion, but you're going to go all the way out, let your foot relax, and you're going to go in. If you have somebody with you, it is a little bit easier just to have them hold the band, but if you're by yourself doing them, this is a perfectly acceptable way of doing it. The next exercise, we're going to do heel and then toe raises sitting. So sit in a chair, or if you're at home, sit on the sofa or chair at your kitchen table, and you're just going to do toe raises. So you're going to lift your toes up nice and slow, and then the next one you're going to do heel raises, so lifting your heels off the ground. Same thing as the other strengthening exercises. You're going to do 3 sets of 10. Best strengthening exercise for the foot and ankle is we're going to do some calf raises. So standing, if you're at your house, you can use the kitchen table or the counter. Keep your hand on there just for some balance. And you're going to go up on your toes, hold for a second or two, go back down. Once this gets easy, you can actually do single leg. So there we go, up and down, nice and slow. But you don't want to do single leg until the 2 leg is pretty easy. Same thing with every other strengthening exercise. We're going to do 3 sets of 10 repetitions. The last part of our rehab program for that foot and ankle, you're going to try to work on some balance. So it's going to be a tandem stance. So like our student athlete here is doing, he's 1 foot in front of another. And you're going to hold it for about 30 seconds, try not to fall over. Do this near a counter or something so that you can hold on if needed. The progression from this would be to do a single leg stance, so standing on 1 foot. So it's a little more difficult than the tandem. Same thing, you're going to do it, hold it for about 30 seconds, and you'll do each of them 2 or 3 times.